What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
That is right. We are talking about the 2017 NFL playoffs. This is my predictions, my wildcard predictions also. So yeah, this is a different format that I do with my normal picks, but hey, it's a slideshow. So yeah, who will be going to Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis to compete for the 52nd Lombardi Trophy? How about we meet our contestants? AFC side. I'm explaining each team, what my thoughts on them, and yeah, we'll keep going on. So, New England. Another year, another AFC East title, another home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Once again, road to the Super Bowl goes through New England. Honestly, who's surprised at this point? At this point, it's a goddamn given that the Patriots are going to be the first seed until Brady or Belichick or both retire. So yeah, we're not going to discuss much about this. The Patriots have been a great offensive team. Their defense is questionable, but hey, if you have number 12 on your team, you got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Pittsburgh, another year, another AFC North title. You should have been the number 1 seed, but the refs decided to show they're incompetent dipshits. Again. At least you're better than WWE refs, that's for damn sure. But hey, you're probably going to contend for the Super Bowl this year. Because really, these other 4 teams got a lot of question marks. Jacksonville. This is a surprise. Jacksonville, you're made the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. Damn, Jacksonville. You have a great defense. Your defense has been great this year. You've proven you can hang with some teams. Hell, you beat Pittsburgh back at the start of the year by making Big Ben throw 5 interceptions. Jesus Christ. Your offense is questionable because Blake Bortles is not the best quarterback in the world. So that's some questions right there. Kansas City. Tale of 2 different seasons. Looks like a tale of 2 seasons here. You start the year 5-0, then you go through the entire month of November without winning a damn game. But you've rebounded and won a couple games to clinch the AFC West again. You're a 4th seed, though. You know what? And Andy Reid, he's notorious for choking the playoffs, so... And really, your playoff win against Houston a few years ago is asterisk because Houston won that division by default. So let me know when you beat a real team. Tennessee in the playoffs. How about that? Another good team in the playoffs. Tennessee, they've been contending. They haven't been contending. You swept Jacksonville. And Jacksonville proved it. I don't know. If you can prove you're good and win a game, you could be a decent contender. The Buffalo Bills. The Bills made the playoffs for the first time in this millennium. Of course, the last time they made it was the Music City Miracle. Damn. Buffalo, though, I'm not expecting much. Tyrod Taylor's not that good. And really, I'm just wondering what a playoff tailgate party would look like. I wonder how many stacks of tables the fans are going to put people through. Anyway, let's move on to the NFC. NFC, it's actually unpredictable. Any 6 of these teams have a decent shot. So we got the Eagles. The Eagles, you actually went from being absolute shit last year to actually half decent for once. You actually win you actually win the first seed in the NFC. So the road to the Super Bowl goes through Philly. However, there's a big problem. Carson Wentz is not here. And really, your offense of the last couple weeks has proven something to me. This Philadelphia team is another Green Bay team. Because this team is specifically built around Carson Wentz's strengths and weaknesses. Not Nick Foles or whoever that other fucking guy they have at quarterback. So yeah, and what I'm saying is, in other words, without Wentz, your team is fucking garbage. And when Eat That Pussy 445 freaks out in the playoffs and throws a nuclear meltdown, I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be fucking funny. And I wonder how many Eagle fans are gonna call his ass out for his fake fandom. Minnesota Vikings, you have the best defense in the league. And I'll admit, Case Keenum surprised me. He's shown he can be good if you put him with the right team. Your defense is a beast. It can stop anything. and it proves you can contend. You're going to be a favorite for this. LA Rams. Los Angeles. You went from being a complete shit show last year to being a top offense. And it comes with rookie head coach Sean McVay. Jared Goff proved in 1 year, Jared Goff changed from being a guy that couldn't throw a football to the side of a barn to someone that could throw a football at an NFL level. Not bad. Hope you do well. The Saints. I know, Saint fans, I will do better this time analyzing them than I did in that Week 6 video. That was my first NFL video. Please give me a break. The Saints, Drew Brees had another great season. Your defense has been good. You've been able to play with the top teams in the league. And you also win the NFC South. I think out of all the quarterbacks here, Drew Brees is the most experienced and the one I trust the most in this playoffs. So, I think the Saints, they could be a dark horse or a sleeper pick. Carolina Panthers, I want to say good things about you, but at the same time, I fucking hate this team. Many reasons why. Mainly, it circles around Cam Newton. And no, I don't hate Cam Newton because he's black. I don't fall to EDP's bullshit. I hate Cam Newton because 1, he's an arrogant asshole. 2, he's overrated as fuck. Like, look at his Super Bowl year, his MVP year. He played no competitive teams that year. His stats were only good because you played no competitive teams that year. Like, the only competitive teams he played in the regular season that year was Seattle and Green Bay. In the playoffs, you didn't play a real team until the fucking Super Bowl, and then you got ass blasted by the Broncos defense. I don't take the Panthers serious until they beat a real team in the playoffs. And finally, the Atlanta Falcons. Oh boy, I wonder how big a lead you'll blow in the playoffs this year after that shit show in the Super Bowl. Atlanta, you have been fucking mediocre all year. I'm actually shocked you made the playoffs. But hey, you were strong to end the year. So you know what? You could be an upset pick. But you know what? If you want people to take you serious, you gotta stop blowing 25-point leads. So now, the wildcard round. My picks for the wildcard round. We got Buffalo and Jacksonville in Jacksonville. We have Tennessee and Kansas City in Kansas City. That's a Saturday 4:30 game. That's a Sunday night game, I think. Yeah, Sunday night game. Then we got Atlanta and LA. I think that's the late game, and the early game is Carolina and New Orleans. So, normally after each game I would announce my winner, but since it's the playoffs, I'm doing things differently. So yeah, you want to know which teams I have losing? Say goodbye to these 4 teams. I got the Bills out. I think the Jaguars beat the Bills, mainly because, Tyrod Taylor and Blake Bortles are making their first playoff starts. But honestly, if you want to make your first playoff start, you better have it at home. Having it on the road is the worst case scenario. So, and plus the Bills haven't really shown that much. They got in off a little bit of luck because the Ravens choked to the Bengals. But hey, Buffalo, you actually made the playoffs and did something. Tennessee, I have you out because Mariota's making his first playoff start on the road, and that's usually a worst case scenario. So, and I think Kansas State's got to find a way to win this game. Next up, the Falcons, I have you out because, Jared Goff's making his first playoff start at home. And no, really, there's not much really that's made me take you serious. Like, you've proven you can contend with some teams, but there's not much there, Offense has struggled this year. Your defense has struggled all year until the last couple weeks. So, but I just don't know. There's something about this I don't trust. The Panthers, it's obvious why I want this team out. JP Seaton, beat the fucking Panthers, please. Just please fucking do it. That's all I ask. Please do that. So anyway, we go to the divisional round. I have the Chiefs and Patriots, the Jaguars and Steelers, Saints and Eagles, Rams and Vikings. So yeah, the teams I have out in this round. Say goodbye to these 4 teams. The Chiefs. Chiefs, you're heading to Foxborough. I know you won in week 1 against the Patriots. But really, that was week 1. You're a way different team than now, and so are the Patriots. And plus, it's Tom Brady in the playoffs. You can't bet against him. Like, anyone that bets against Tom Brady, stop. Like, does Tom Brady have to come to your house, beat you in a fucking Madden football tournament for you to realize he's the fucking man? Just stop and don't doubt him. Jacksonville, I know you beat Pittsburgh earlier in the season and make Big Ben throw 5 picks, but that won't happen again if you face the Steelers. And Jacksonville, you're really only reason you've been this good is because of your defense. But Big Ben knows how to destroy defenses. Like, he has the top offense with him, Antonio Brown, Juju Smith, and Le'Veon Bell. I trust the Steelers more than the Jaguars. Eagles, like I said without Wentz, you ain't shit. And whoever it is, whether it be Nick Foles or fucking whoever that other bum is, I trust Drew Brees no matter what. I have the Rams out because, that Minnesota Vikings defense is beast. And they proved earlier in the year, they shut down the Rams offense. And I think they can do it again. So anyway, then again, NFC, it's a lot harder to predict. It could go a lot of different ways. So yeah, we go to the conference finals, the championship games. AFC championship game. So surprising. New England versus Pittsburgh. Again. NFC, I got the Saints and the Vikings. So, who's not going to Super Bowl 52? Say goodbye to the Steelers and Vikings. Pittsburgh, you almost won in New England. That game against New England, that was in Pittsburgh, though. You're heading to Foxborough now. Brady's home. Like, to beat the Patriots, you have to play near perfect. You've proven a couple times you can't hang with them score for score. But you've been notorious for playing down your competition. The Lions game is an example. The game against the Jaguars is an example. Both games you played against the Browns are good examples. Like, if you want to make it far, you got to stop playing down your competition. And also, one thing that's always true, you've never beat New England in the playoffs. Every Super Bowl run you've had, you never had to play New England. Every time you had, you've lost. If you're going to make the Super Bowl, you got to beat New England. Minnesota, yes, I said that their defense is good. But, there's something about Case Keenum in the end that I don't trust. There's something missing there. And honestly, it just makes me trust Drew Brees more than Case Keenum in this situation. So now we've reached my Super Bowl prediction. It is the Patriots and the Saints. Super Bowl 52, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Who do I have winning the 52nd Lombardi Trophy? Well, you're just going to have to tune in around Super Bowl week to find that out. No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell you. 2 good teams. It's Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. I think this is a matchup we need in the Super Bowl. A lot of these big games, we've seen shit hit the fan. And when shit hits the fan, Tom Brady's the man. Sorry, JP. I got the Patriots. Just Tom Brady. Tom Brady's been better in these big game situations. Drew Brees has only been in this big game once. Brady's been in it like 8 times. Is it 8? No, 7 times. This will be the 8th time Brady would compete in the Super Bowl. And honestly, I think experience comes into play. And I think we're going to see Tom Brady become a 6-time champion. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I got for my Super Bowl predictions. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments. I'm sort of intrigued. But yeah, hope everyone enjoys. And again, sorry if I offended your team. It's just my opinion. Everybody has one. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed. And yeah, hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.